everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Grace Taproom Podcast. I am your co-host, Mike, and with me, as always, is the Green Goblin's ugly twin sister, the Trash Can.
That's all you got?
It was on the spot.
Well, that's your problem, not mine.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
Congratulations. That was
cool.
All
right,
I am the fucking trash can.
Yeah, you are what you are.
I am what I am, and what I am as I is.
Okay.
It's the sweetest song.
All right, let's get into this because I'm excited. I've waited too long and I can't handle it anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, we have
Let's just introduce
the most bussin' ass, lit fam, dab on the haters podcast of all time. Our very good friends from Whiskey Hell. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Fitz and McShane. I tried to go Gen Z dab on them vibe, but clearly no one was feeling that.
They're bussin'.
You just needed to drop like a "this is lit" and for real, or whatever the hell that is too.
On God, these fellas be bussin' straight up.
I was hoping we'd have one of those, one of the like party horns, like.
Oh yes, Saturday or Monday morning DJs. That's what we.
Yeah, like that. Well, hey, if
here you go.
If you got a hole, oh yeah,
here you go.
Yes.
I'm so ready now.
All right, McShane, go for it.
My dick is hard.
I'd like to talk to you about my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Who is that? Is he lost again?
He's the Easter Bunny. Everyone
we need to find him.
It's Easter weekend. Let's all give it up for God.
Let's let Jesus.
We're already starting.
Let's let Jesus
Gigi
podcast.
Gigi. Gigi.
So I thought about stuff at work that we could talk about on tonight's episode, and one of them that really, really hit me hard was
how hard did it hit you?
Pretty hard, actually. And I really want to know, and I'm gonna
how hard is it? Sorry.
It's veiny hard. It's like a Snickers bar hard.
Yes.
That's how Snickers bar in January.
It's thicker than a Snicker.
I'm lactose intolerant.
So I was listening to a podcast and they were talking
Those
about
are Puff Daddy lyrics, right?
Sure.
Wasn't it? Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I won't interrupt you. Sorry. That had to be done.
That was fucking great.
I'm glad you got that out of the way early. Anyway,
Yeah.
Mike, go ahead.
It'll come back. It's gonna circle.
So
around.
I know that you guys are fans of old school punk music, yes?
Absolutely.
And
grew up on it. I mean, we didn't really have a choice.
Yeah. Oh, well, of course.
Yeah.
Well, to me, there was no one more punk than the late great, and I raise my glass to the man, Mr. Gigi Allen.
Cheers to that. I raise my glass also.
I'll cheers him, but okay.
Do you guys think that if Gigi Allen was alive today, that he would be a Whiskey Hill fan?
No.
No, I don't think
I agree with you.
Yeah, I don't think we're fatalistic enough for him. That guy had a death wish for a long time.
Tab, do you know who Gigi Allen is? Are you familiar with Gigi Allen? If you Google him, you can see his funeral photos.
Yeah.
Is he in the weird? He might be in the weird Facebook group that I'm in. Where he's
been famously dead for 31 years.
He died the year I graduated high school. And,
93?
93. Yep. And he his name, I think it's fitting we're talking about him this weekend because his name was Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's right. Jesus Christ all in.
Yeah. So
sorry, McShane's background is scaring the shit out of me right now.
Oh my God.
I know it's perfect.
It's scary.
Perfect. Just how we planned it.
Just accept it. Just accept it.
Just the way we drew it up.
Yeah, just accept it.
Don't go to the.
All right. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
It's okay. Just accept it.
No, Gigi used to. His favorite thing to do on stage during shows would be to shit in his hand and either eat it or give it to someone to, like, throw like a chimpanzee, or have a fan eat it. That's one of the things.
That sounds amazing, delicious.
No,
I'm not really into potty humor.
Yeah, no,
that's not funny to me. I would have left that show.
Disney Plus owns this podcast. I should probably watch my language.
No, I thought it was Max Plus.
No, it's
Oh.
Disney Plus.
Oh, our Patreon's back.
If it's
We're woke.
well, it's fitting that it's Disney though, because they're like one step from talking about scat anyway. So it's
Yeah.
totally appropriate.
Did you guys see the Babylon Bee headline? It was like new saying comes up when Disney Plus opens, and it says, "Hey kids, are your parents in the room?" It's like you got to get them out of the room before you can watch anything on Disney.
What?
It's like when scrambled
Yeah.
porn. We had scrambled porn.
Excuse me?
It was a Babylon Bee thing. It was satire, but they're like 2 steps away from doing that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, at least Gunner is a tattletale, and he'd be like, "They're telling me to ask if you're gonna leave the room. Do you need to leave the room?"
Perfect.
He's a snitch.
All kids are snitches. All kids are snitches now.
All right. So you got the whole Gigi Allen thing drives me up the wall. And it's funny that you brought that up because I had completely forgot about him for years.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I know the name. So it like took me a few minutes. I'm like, oh, it's that fucking guy.
Was he the guy that went on like
Oprah?
talk show
Yes.
TV and like cut himself and was
Yep.
like
Yes.
rubbing
Talked
the-
about banging kids and all kinds of stuff that was just absolutely.
He was a horrible person.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, he was just in it
I'm
for
going to
the shock
challenge
value.
you. I'm going to challenge you. I don't think he was punk. I don't know what that was. It was not punk though.
extreme.
Well, that's what he claimed himself.
Oh, he tried to.
Yeah.
He wasn't part of the punk scene. He wasn't. None of the no punk bands liked him. The guy was. It was just. His shows lasted 10 to 20 minutes until he got kicked out.
Yeah.
It was just an egocentric trip. And I can't even tell you that he was talented. I really can't.
If
Some of his country stuff was fun.
wait, he
Yeah.
did.
But
Yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah.
did some
did
spoken
not know
word
that.
stuff. He
Yeah.
did some country.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Take
was
a
just
listen to
fucking
some of
out
his
there.
country stuff.
I've
Yeah.
only ever listened to the Murder Junkies music.
Oh.
Right.
That's
Yep.
all I'm familiar with is Murder Junkies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a
I mean,
disgusting person.
I don't
And
know him outside of daytime talk show and him cutting himself and rubbing blood.
I
That's it.
listened to a
Yeah.
true crime podcast and he was the topic.
Oh, I bet.
yeah.
I absolutely bet. So here's on top of what Fitz was saying. I don't think he would be he's not smart enough for our show. Not
That's
to be elitist, not to be
Oh,
like
that's
I
fair.
don't think he is. I really don't think he is because his lyrics weren't even smart. So that would be my response to it.
Okay.
So there you go.
One of the other things that I wanted to bring up was I know McShane, you and Tab kind of shared some April 8th eclipse conspiracies back and forth. One night,
because I'm the residential.
I'm laying in bed just watching stupid TikToks of people being stupid, getting hurt or whatever. And she jumps out of bed, April 8th, this. McShane is saying, Aaron is talking. Now Aaron's jumping in and Beard. Like, what is happening? What the
and I
fuck are y'all
screamed
talking
at you
about?
for 30 minutes.
About something I am oblivious to.
Well, I just said I need somebody to listen to me. Let me scream at you.
you hit record on your phone and yelled at your phone and you wanted me to pay attention. It had nothing to do with anything I knew anything about.
I like that our topics are making it into your bedroom and causing a ruckus. I kind of enjoy that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
If you want the recording, I will send it to you. Because it's literally me going on a 20-minute fucking rant.
At no one. At no-
And Gunner was recording at the same time. He's like, Mom's yelling. Mom's yelling. I'm gonna record
Well,
this. Mom is yelling.
So guys, here Fitz McShane. Here's how this whole thing started
have you-
on our end. She looked at Gunner and goes, "Just know that I'm not yelling at you right now." And I'm like, well, "You didn't say my name. What did I do?"
What about me?
She
Those are
goes,
the
"I'm
best.
not yelling it. I'm yelling." It's the whole April 8th
yell.
eclipse.
Let me yell.
And then you started saying names from the Bible. It was like, whoa, something is wrong.
Well, yeah, because it's passing over all those little towns that are named after cities in the Bible.
Well, it was more along the people with the tabernacle or the
That is a hilarious word to me.
tabernacle.
Tabernacle. I just
Oh.
like to
It's
say
a really good word. You're right.
It's fun.
It's a really good word.
it's fun to say.
It's almost like block and tackle.
I mean, it's
Sorry.
what I have nicknamed my testicles, but I didn't know you guys knew that.
Okay.
Tabernacles.
Is it Okay, so is it tabernacle together, or is one taber and the other one's knackle?
No, they're the tabernacles together.
The tabernacle. All right.
That's the sound they make when I walk. They're so big.
Tabernacle, tabernacle, tabernacle.
You got
angelic music coming from his crotch. That's
it.
fantastic.
You got it.
I told you I had some weird shit to talk about tonight.
I was just screaming more along the lines of the fucking heifer shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the red heifer. Yeah.
That ginger-
Yeah. Okay.
Can someone elaborate on the fat redheaded ladies or guys or whatever your pronouns are?
No, they're a special breed of cattle.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. All right. So for
Yeah,
all your
hold
listeners
on.
out there, it's the red heifer conspiracy is that Israel is building this sacrificial well,
Altar?
they're getting ready to build a temple.
Yeah, they're getting ready
in
to build the
Gaza.
third temple. Yeah.
Yeah.
The third temple.
And part of that is to go out and I'm hacking the story, but to sacrifice these red heifers, which I can't remember how long has it been since it's been done, Fitz? It's been like 6 times throughout history.
Yeah, and it's been hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Can I preface this? Like,
Are you trying to play devil's advocate?
no,
to it,
I'm not
or-
playing devil's advocate. So
Okay.
for those of you listening,
The fart noises you were making seemed like you wanted to play devil's
no. I'm just trying to explain. So whenever a calf is born in America or wherever, but mostly America, United States, US of A, they are punctured with a gun to tag them and claim them. But once they are punctured, they are now unclean.
Yeah,
So
a heifer has to be a virgin.
they do not have to have a blemish, a mark of so you can't beat them, you can't puncture them and tag them. There's no trace of them except through probably paper or whatever. So there is nothing there to distinguish them from the other. Well, there is something there to distinguish them from the other cattle, that they're not touched. They're not bruised, beaten, punctured. They've never had calves of themselves because they've not been breeded.
They're virgins
For the most part.
Bread, not breed.
No, yeah. So they're literally clean.
Yeah, and they
Pure.
can't even have like a white or a black hair on them.
No,
Like
If
they have
they
to be
did-
completely red.
they pick them off though.
Is that like cheating the system if they do that?
Yeah, I mean-
technically not. From what
I don't know.
technically no.
Yeah, from what I read, they can't. I mean, it can't be. It has to be all naturally red. That
Right.
red hair. It can't. Yeah.
But if there are like stray black hair, they can pluck it and they're still clean. So they sent
Okay.
them to Israel.
That's what she said. I'm sorry.
As I'm homing.
Fitz just let that one roll right on out.
Yeah.
He just let that red heifer right out of the barn.
Yes, I did. Watch her go.
He knows this show. He knows this show. But anyway, so God. Numbers 19, and I sent the link in the chat of what Numbers 19, the whole fucking shebang of what they were talking
Is
about.
this a religious thing?
Yes.
Oh yes,
It's a Jesus thing.
very
It's
much
like
so.
Christian
happy Easter.
Jesus
It's our
thing.
Easter episode.
Uh,
Yeah, well, you know.
Who is this Jesus? Did
Well,
they lose him again?
Who's to say I mean, he could have been real, but Jim Jones believed he was the same thing. So
Well, can I believe that I'm a deity
sure, if you want
from
to,
a religion? I want to.
yeah, make your own religion.
I mean, this is so religious that the site of the third temple that they want to rebuild the temple is where the Al Aqsa Is that how you
Aqsa
pronounce it?
Mosque. Yeah.
Yeah, Aqsa
Al-Aqsa.
Mosque. Yeah, Al-Aqsa, from the Muslim faith. I mean, the rock that they all, pilgrimage to touch. Yeah, that's where it is right now. And so if the Jews get their way, the Jews, it just sounds anti-Semitic to say it that way,
If
doesn't it? I'm not
Israel
being
gets its way, yeah.
But yes, if Israel gets its way, then not only will they be reestablishing themselves as the dominant religion in the Middle East, but they will also be desecrating the most holy site in all of Islam. So I mean, if you don't think that's going to kick off, I mean, literally, God will come down and start swashing people with his finger
So
if you
from
believe in that kind of thing.
Right.
what I had read, and I don't think that McShane and I were able to converse upon this, but or anybody
Oh, here's your
in
chance.
your signal chat of like, is this what has caused the whole Palestine Israel bullshit of like they're on the mount and Palestine wise, and then Israel is like, hey, that's ours. We're gonna fucking destroy you to claim to the mount, but Palestine is still holding to not make this happen.
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I can't refute anything you just said.
I
I mean, when you talk about, well, shit. I mean, we might as well be doing the Whiskey Hell podcast at this point. But when you talk about like conspiracy theories and shit,
Hold on, real quick, Fitz. I'm glad you just said that because in your signal chat, Jay from Pornstash just said, "Are you guys asked if you guys are recording tonight?" And I'm telling him, no, they're on our show right now.
Well,
perfect.
Jay's probably high and he doesn't know if it's Friday or Saturday. So
valid.
tell him it's tomorrow.
I'm
Yep.
texting him.
Aaron
right
already said it's tomorrow. Aaron already said it's tomorrow.
But yeah, in the whole arena of conspiracy theories and whatever, we still really don't have any video or any other proof that October 7th even happened. So you want to talk about false flags that would then give you the pretense to just go ahead and go into Palestine and start getting rid of folks to get in there.
Right.
You could do
I don't-
worse.
I don't think there's any question that October 7th happened. Whether it happened the way it's been promoted is a whole nother story. Like we've talked about on our shows, and I think you brought up Fitz, was that it was the gunfight didn't make any sense. You had people who were perfectly placed on the ground. We come back a few weeks later, and all of a sudden we see footage of what looks like helicopters, which had to have been Israeli, were actually were firing on people at the music complex. And then there's a number of other things. So is it because of that? I don't know. I mean, but there is something at play there, right?
You can definitely ask the questions. And the thing is, the narratives, such as they are, won't even touch that with a 10-foot pole. And so you have to wonder, there might be some validity there.
Right.
Yeah. And it's clear that the whole Gaza thing, it's a land grab. It is.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a land grab. It for sure is. That Aqsa Mosque, that's actually in the old Jerusalem city.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, you've got troops all over it. That's where they want to do this. I don't know. So the red heifer thing, it's really, really strange. And then you start connecting it with trying to you're going to sacrifice the red heifers. There's even, if I just went and Googled real quick, and there's a CBS News article on this very subject.
Yeah.
On the 5th of March. Now, if you fast forward to what's going to be happening on April 8th with this magical eclipse that
this one
it's just, oh my gosh.
They're in a
I'm gonna be on the I'm gonna be in the
bizarre.
chat.
It's just bizarre.
It's the first eclipse in history where they're putting out governmental warnings that you need to be stocked up on food. Don't go to work that day. They're canceling school. They're saying that airplanes are going to have difficulty. Cell phones are going to have difficulty.
Yep.
We've
Yep.
never had any of that happen from any eclipse ever in the history of ever.
2017, we had like a full eclipse for the entire
Yeah.
United States. Like,
Yeah, we had a full eclipse here in Oregon and nothing happened.
that's
It
what
was
I'm
just
saying.
dark for a little bit.
The worst thing was that you get somebody who's burned their corneas out because they stared at
Right.
the fucking thing.
Right.
That's what
Right.
usually ends up happening. So
Hey,
I mean, it's
Donald
just
Trump
bizarre.
had his glasses on. That
Well, and let's not forget, CERN, our favorite hadron collider,
Yes.
is kicking back up that day.
Yep.
And not only that, but and this part I want to dispel this conspiracy theory, but NASA is launching 3 rockets in towards the eclipse, and this has been planned for years because they
Right.
want to be able to measure the difference in magnetism coming from the sun when something's blocking that electromagnetism, and the only chance we get is when something as big as the moon is blocking it. So
they're just
that's been planned for years
and they're doing it for simple research.
for scientific research, for more information on what what effect that has to our electromagnetic,
Which is fine.
Yeah, that's great. But people are out there. I mean, I see people every day on Twitter saying, and NASA's firing rockets at it. They're going to open up a black hole. No,
They're
they're
just
not.
doing it for.
That's
they
not
just
how
wanna
it
see-
works.
They just want to see
Yeah.
what happens when the
Yeah.
moon is in front of the.
We've crossed over into conspiracy land, and people are running with this stuff, and
Wild.
I mean, I know we're at a point where you can't trust anything that the government says. You can't trust anything that mainstream media says. You have to vet your sources. You have to go out and do your own research, which that's what we talk about all the time. But there's some of this stuff is stupid, and people stop thinking about what's actually going on and stop using any kind of reason, and they end up with stupid things like that. But the CERN thing is awesome.
Yeah, well,
I'm hoping they open up a gateway to hell. I hope it just.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope.
I
hope we get
the last
demons
time they
and
turned
dragons
that-
come back.
Me too. Honestly, if we're gonna do this, like, let's do it all the way. Like, I have all my D&D dice ready to go. Like, if we're gonna have
Yes.
dragons and shit, I'm rolling natural 20s all fucking day. Like, let's do this.
We were supposed to play
Yeah.
for a D&D game tomorrow night.
Tomorrow, but they canceled like
last minute.
yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Bastards.
So we're gonna go.
Oh my god.
We're gonna go.
It's such a good campaign.
It's a Starfinder.
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 Oh, Starfinder. Okay.
Starfinder.
Have you guys played
Yeah.
Starfinder
Yeah.
before?
Yeah.
I've seen it. I've never played it.
Fun, dude. It's D&D but Star Wars.
It's
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
it's an off Pathfinder, so you have like 5e, and then you have like Pathfinder and Starfinder. So we are literally in like Star Wars times.
We actually
shit.
we missed the games or almost, but they ended
No,
up canceling the night. So our characters
No, we went to a bar and they said we're gonna hang here.
yeah. So and actually what had ended up happening was because we got to play was we got drunk at a bar. Mine and her character went to a bar.
Wait. Preface.
We-
Preface. We gotta preface this.
Okay.
So we grew up on a space station that our parents brought us to. Okay, we're going totally nerdy right now.
What was your?
Oh yeah, do it.
You're an
Nerd out.
envoy.
Oh my god. So
I'm a human and human soldier.
human soldier. I'm a
Envoy.
human envoy, envoy is a kind of okay. So for you D&D nerds,
Seductress,
What a
It's-
segue.
it's great.
A
It's
hooker.
succubus,
I love it. No. It's a slight.
siren.
It's a bard without the music.
An Envoy was a SUV made by
Oh.
GMC back in the
Shut the fuck
90s.
up.
or late 90s,
It's a
early
really shitty car. A really shitty
Yeah, it
truck.
was.
Shitty car.
Sorry, go ahead.
Your character is a shit SUV.
Fantastic. That describes my life.
You're a shitty SUV.
I am a shitty SUV.
Why don't we play D&D in Cars Land?
All junk
Like
in the truck.
Cars.
That's
Cars. The
yes.
cartoon.
Disney Pixar
Yeah,
cars.
the
but
cartoon.
D&D.
No,
No. No.
No, all right.
I'm out.
I mean, you can.
Yeah,
I'm
thank
I'm
you.
just saying no.
Okay, I'll be right back.
What's
I'll
this?
play
That
with
one,
you.
I'm
Fitz.
out.
I'll play.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank
he
you.
said he was out.
Oh, you're out. All right.
Yeah,
well,
I'm out. You can play with McShane.
My
Yeah,
character.
you and McShane are gonna play together. You're gonna play.
My character is a 1970 Chevelle. It's my favorite car.
Dude, one of my kung fu students, he kind of deals in cars. Like he'll buy one, fix it up, and then sell it for a profit. Well, he just traded like 2 different cars and a motorcycle for like 3 other cars, and one of them is a Mercury Cougar. And oh my god, it's beautiful! Holy
See
shit!
Nicolas Cage in Gone in 60 Seconds.
It's a great movie.
No, he's not nearly that
He's not
that dumb, but he's. I fucking hated that movie. I know everybody loved that movie. I'm the only one on the planet that hated that movie.
I
But
saw-
no,
I
I've
love
never
that
seen
movie.
it,
I've seen it
so
once.
yeah. But no, it's just a beautiful car. They just will never make cars like that ever again.
No.
Anyway, Tabby, please continue. You're an
Yeah.
envoy.
So,
Envoy. Back
my
to the envoy.
envoy character is like a bard without the music. So they can form to the like whatever's around them. They learn, they know,
You're a
they
shapeshifter.
no.
Oh.
No, they like
They can just
know the-
blend into any environment.
exactly. Thank you.
Oh, a skinwalker.
No. No.
Oh shit. We're going way off the rails now. If you're gonna bring up
Anyway.
Skinwalker Ranch.
So
Yeah.
you're just a
Anyway.
stupid soldier.
Soldier, you can't even
soldier.
say what I am.
You're just stupid soldier who just knows how to fight and shoot guns.
I'm a buddy cop with Krog.
You're a you're a buddy cop with
the
Krog.
giant lizard
So-
man.
One of the characters, his name is Krog,
the whole
and he
lizard.
is a fucking Jesus Christ.
Krog
he's a-
hungry. Krog want guns.
He's a Komodo dragon, but like 7 feet tall Komodo dragon. Like he's like Hulk smash Komodo dragon.
Yeah.
Picture Frankenstein's monster, but he's a lizard.
Okay, got it.
I know what that is.
Nice.
So the ship that we grew up on, like our parents brought us here, or we were born on the ship, and like the ship was deteriorating, and we were like grabbing from over here to put here so that we could survive. Like that's how it was. But we found a exit pod to all of us connect and then go to a safe pod,
Yeah.
maybe ish. But we're visiting planets. So we get to this one planet after we had this battle with flying vampire frogs.
I almost died.
No, Krog almost died.
No, remember
Were they gay?
I rolled a.
Were they gay vampire frogs? Or were they just
For
like regular
Krog.
frogs?
For
Alex-
Krog, the
Alex,
frogs are gay.
Do you ever really know if a frog is gay?
I don't. I think they're
I
bi.
don't
I
think
think
frogs
all
are
the frogs
bi.
are bi.
I think they're all bi.
The frogs are trans.
The frogs are trans. Pronouns, Aaron. Pronouns.
So no,
Drink.
I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1, and I was already like,
No, you were shooting a frog on Krog's back, and you were like,
I almost killed him.
you did. You said, I'm gonna roll this to save him, and you rolled a 2, and he
Almost
was like,
I almost killed our own guy.
you grazed his neck.
I did. I shot him
It's
in the
just-
throat.
You didn't kill the frog, you just grazed his neck. It's fine. But so we go to there's a planet, but there's a life form outside of the planet, kind of like you dock and then you can walk around. There's
The station.
it's a station, but you can like walk
We're familiar with docking.
I figured you guys were.
We're on your Patreon. We know. Patreon.com/whiskey hell.
That's what you dream about every weekend, docking with Whiskey Hill.
every weekend. Just on
Yes,
Saturdays.
That's
Just
what I said.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Docking, orgies, and sours. That's what we're talking about. That's what Mike's dreaming of.
That's the title. Docking with Sours is the title of this episode.
Fantastic. All right.
I am down for this.
Wait.
That's it.
So what does all of this have to do with the eclipse?
There is nothing. There was a segue to get
Something-
off
oh.
of the eclipse.
Oh, you said something about
Oh.
grabbing your D&D dice and rolling.
Oh yeah,
D20.
Oh, right,
There we
right,
go.
right, right.
there we go. So we get to this station. This it's outside of the planet. We can't get to the planet, but it's kind of like a Star Wars thing.
Long story short,
Long story short, we ended up in
Short story
prison.
long.
Short story long. We ended up in prison, and
after fighting 8 people,
yeah, so we didn't understand what alcohol was because we grew up secluded on a space station, but we're like, hey, we're gonna go drink because that's what we want to do as humans. because we are the only two humans.
We stole booze, ended up in jail, and then we had to fight a dinosaur man.
We fought a dinosaur man. So and we survived.
We spent no
That's
expense.
With no
see,
money.
That's a good time.
No money. We showed up at the bar with no money, and we looked at Krog, who is a 7-foot Komodo dragon dude, and we're like, "Hey, can you bring us back our money so we can pay for this?" He's like, "Cool." And then we ended up in jail.
Yeah.
Because we fought off 8 people. Because
Yeah.
we're fucking badass.
Long story short.
All right. So,
Oh.
I didn't get to do my intro that I was going to do. So I'm going to do it now because this seems like a really
Go for it.
healthy
shit.
healthy segue. All I was going to say is, if you have a hole, I can make it fits.
If it fits,
That's my new
Wow.
tagline.
if
my new
it fits,
tagline.
it ships.
Wow. You should put that on like business cards and hand those out.
Oh no, that's
Merch.
going to be t-shirts and sports bras.
Merch. Oh,
Okay. Can you send that to me real quick? Because I'm gonna put that on a shirt later.
Okay.
shirts and
I'll wear the
female
shirt.
panties.
And
Or
bo-
male.
Yes.
Or male.
Male
or male.
panties?
I don't
mean,
care.
I mean, yeah, I kind of care, but
Well,
they shouldn't.
Put it on
Yeah.
tidy whities.
no. Put it on merch and I'll buy it.
I'll wear the shirt.
I'll model it. You
And
can
people will be like, "Why did you spell fits like that?" And you'd be like, "Oh no, it's a person." And
You
they'd
know
be
what,
like,
if you-
what?
If
And
you
then
put it on
bam.
stickers, I'll wear it as pasties and model it.
Nice.
Okay.
See, I
Whiskey
think
Hell
I think this
pasties.
Whiskey
Hold on
Hell
a second. We're on to something.
this Whiskey Hell calendar thing is this could be a hit.
Is it going to be everyone that's in the insiders group chat?
Yes, exactly.
Oh my
Yes,
god!
and we'll give everybody a cut. Yep.
I don't. I want to skip over Aaron's month.
Oh no, you don't. Oh no, you don't. Talk
Well,
about
Aaron's
pasties.
will be phenomenal.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah,
Aaron's will
he'll
be
have-
phenomenal.
He'll have pasties all over his body.
Let's put
Mm.
Aaron in January so we can get it out of the way first.
No one cares about January. Just kidding.
Yeah,
McShay.
Aaron in boxers staring at I don't know, brisket or something. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah. There's okay. I could see it now. There's a whiskey glass, a cigar, and brisket underneath.
Oh my god!
Yes.
I think it
Yes.
should be him in a kitchen, but all he has on is an apron with a Whiskey Hell sticker on his ass.
Yes.
Please don't put that in
As-
my
And
head.
he's cooking something.
No, he's my. I can't do that.
Oh no, fits.
Can't do
So
that.
the Whiskey Hell sticker on his ass, but it's a tramp stamp.
Yes.
Give Aaron a
Yes.
tramp stamp.
Done. All right. January's taken care of. Done.
both
January
of
is
our
done.
both of our birthdays are in February, so we have to call dibs on
Okay.
You're prettier than I am.
Fair enough.
that.
Well, and Fitz has to do March.
Yeah.
And it has to be something
Yep.
Irish, some whiskey and potatoes, and it's got to be all kinds of stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
just what it
Oh,
is.
hey, we
I
got
think-
potatoes in there.
You know, I think Fitz should wear the Irish flag as a bath towel.
Ooh,
I was thinking more like a cock
There you
ring.
go.
With the cock ring, but it's got a flagpole and the Irish flag. Like,
It's
Who
just
needs
sort
the
of-
flagpole? That's his dick.
There you go.
well,
Just
no,
rip the
so
flag off.
no, the
It-
flagpole. So it's
No, the
standing up.
flagpole is his dick, but the flag is hanging off. Like,
Hey, Mike, it's more like this.
Oh, well, my arms are
You got little arms.
I do have small arms. I'm 5'7". My arms aren't that long.
Speaking
Can't help it.
speaking of cock rings, do you guys ever on you guys are on Instagram and you guys are on TikTok? Do you guys ever have anybody randomly reach out to you and say, "Hey, if you want to give us a review, we'll send you this sex toy."
Oh. Nope.
Thank God, no.
No.
Okay,
Oh my God, we keep getting them.
Nope.
we
I-
keep getting them,
I've
and they're
lost-
sending us free sex toys.
Nope.
Just have this.
No, even so
Yeah.
we both have the podcast for both of us on TikTok.
But I have it for Instagram.
And he has it for Instagram, but I
Okay.
have it for no. Like the only thing I get is they tag me in awful plastic gaudy jewelry. They're like, "Oh, do you like this? Is
You
this
would
pretty?"
enjoy this.
Your jewelry sucks.
Sure is it.
All right.
I mean,
Mike,
I
I'm
don't.
going
We're
to
not
send
even.
you more. I'm going to send you stuff just to get you on the algorithm so that you get this stuff now.
Do it because algorithm counts. You should see
Yeah.
Instagram
What-
because
I just think it's funny that like Porn Stash didn't they didn't get the sex toy
Yeah,
stuff.
how did that not
Whiskey Hell.
happen?
Yeah.
How did you? You would think that with the name of your show that you guys would get like
bourbon,
try.
whiskey.
Look, hey, put your because that's the
Yeah,
our
alcohol.
algorithm.
Bourbon and Satanist. That's what I was thinking we're going to get.
Our algorithm is hey, you can have your logo etched on this whiskey glass or this beer mug.
Right.
That's pretty much it.
Ooh, whiskey stones.
That too.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Whiskey.
Can I talk about that?
Whiskey Hellstones?
Can I talk about that?
Hell yeah.
Can I talk about that?
That's what McShane calls his balls.
That's right.
The Whiskey Hellstones.
He puts them in his whiskey.
Those are written about in the Bible too. That's part of the prophecy.
Whiskey Hell.
The Whiskey Hellstones.
There's-
Psalm-
Yeah.
Psalms,
As soon as they
chapter-
fire up CERN, my whiskey Hellstones are going to start vibrating uncontrollably.
And there shall be a man born with Whiskey Hellstones.
Psalms chapter 10, verse 32.
Yeah.
Saith unto him, for McShaneth
Oh,
dippeth his whiskey hell balls. His
Yes.
stones.
We still
Stones.
need to write our own Bible. I still think we need to do
please
that.
do.
Oh, we
Please
should.
do. We should
I
make
still think we
whiskey
do,
hell religion. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. That
What
needs to
a
happen.
bunch of assholes.
It's just talking
well,
shit
you
on
just got
Christianity.
you gotta have a not a chapter, but like for each person, like regarding them
Yeah.
that carries on to the next person.
And on the third
Yes,
day,
and
Jesus roseth and say unto thee,
Who?
this rock is heavy. Can you help me move it?
I think not only should there be a paragraph about who we are, but then also a prophecy about how we're gonna do something amazing.
Yes.
In like 500 years, we're all dead, but we resurrect and come back to Earth. And
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
We hang out and drink
Yep.
and
we-
Yes.
party.
Yep. Reincarnation, baby.
on the seventh day, Fitzeth showed up to Earth and bringeth with him a mighty keg full of sour ale.
Yep. Mike 316 will get that popping too.
Yes.
Oh,
And that's the bottom line because Mike 316 said so.
Hey, I haven't told you guys this before. I really enjoy your TikTok channel. I think it's really, really, really good. And
you.
I haven't seen a whole lot of the Instagram. For whatever reason, it doesn't pop up often. I got to go hunt it down, but I really enjoy the TikTok always pops up and it's really, really good.
tomorrow's gonna be fire.
We will be recreating some of the
Shh.
finest 80s metal power ballads music videos. For example,
hell yeah.
Whitesnake will be on the dock.
I'm gonna have super blue eyeshadow, and we're gonna like
So if we look
dub
weird,
over.
if we look weird to you when
Yes,
you
please
guys
don't.
start recording in the
Just
in
go with it.
yeah, just know. Oh, they made TikTok.
Yes.
Why is there?
Nothing
I mean, we
phases
go
us
with it
anymore
anyway, but-
you guys. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's all good.
That's our plan. So we wake up tomorrow. We're gonna go to a new putt golf place tomorrow, which
in a
is
park.
fucking fire. I'll send you
Oh, that's
pictures.
fun.
I'll send you
Yeah.
pictures. They're so it's
Yes.
so pretty. Oh my
you
god.
gotta put that on. You gotta put that on your X feed.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
I'll
post-
send you
I'm
pictures.
gonna post pics.
And then we're gonna come home and drink lightly and do super bad
enough to make.
super bad TikTok
We're gonna drink enough to
videos.
make me want to do these TikToks.
Yeah. Yeah. Just enough to loosen you up, right?
Well,
Just like a half a bottle of
just
Jack
enough.
and you're good.
we're gonna go
Oh,
to-
whatever's left in this big ass cooler.
we're gonna go shopping at Goodwill for each other tomorrow for these videos.
Yeah.
So it's gonna
Alright.
be like
How can you go
horrible-
wrong?
horrible outfits. But it's gonna be worth it. It's
gonna
gonna be
get a-
so fucking worth
I'm
it.
gonna get a
Little-
a David Coverdale wig,
Nah, I
maybe
have
a-
wigs in my closet.
a David Lee Roth outfit.
I have very bad wigs in my closet.
What would David Lee Roth wear?
Do you want a blonde or do you want a brunette?
Okay.
Hey,
I have
this
He'd
is
both.
wear a
this is
pink jumpsuit with a bare chest. That's what he'd wear.
Okay.
one of your videos. This is not my request. This is from a common friend.
From
You
Hefe.
need to do some. Yeah. No.
For Hefe.
Nope. You'll know right where this came from as soon as I say it. In one of the videos, you guys need to do some slam dancing.
Okay.
Bet. Let's go.
I feel like I know where that
Just
comes
start
from.
like a 2-person mosh pit.
Just
Just fucking go at it. In the outfits, blue mascara and all. Just fucking go.
The
I
dogs.
love this.
The dogs.
Hey.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let this go. Little known fact. When you're speaking about White Snake, one of my favorite songs ever is actually "Here I Go Again on My Own."
I was gonna.
Why not?
But
how could it not be?
I'm gonna be Tawny Katane in the video.
Okay.
Oh my
love it.
God, she was so
On a-
hot.
Oh,
Well,
back
she
Insta-boner.
then, dude.
She was hot.
everybody's crush.
Insta-boner. Oh,
Oh,
good
yeah.
Lord.
She was everybody's. I like that song just because of the video. Like that was one of those where I was like, okay, it's an okay song, and then I saw the video. I'm like, it's my favorite song ever.
Sexual awakening, baby.
Oh yeah. Yep. 6 to midnight immediately.
She was hot back in the day.
Good God.
Now she's kind of just laying there.
Oh shit.
I
You know, one
Is that
day we're all
Is
gonna
that just a
just be laying
necrophilia?
there.
Is that a necrophilia joke?
Pretty much.
What time is
yes.
it? We're not even 25 minutes through. That's
Oh,
fantastic. All right. Cheers to that. I mean,
You just open the casket, and she still got it.
look at her.
She's still fresh.
No one's looking. Right?
She's still
Did
fresh.
you know that they buried Gigi Allen in his jock strap and
Yes.
leather jacket?
With a
Mm.
bottle of Jack Daniels, and
And-
they didn't even embalm him. He's just bloated, and yeah.
They didn't even clean him up. He was still wearing the feces and blood from the night before before the show before he died.
That kind of sounds like
Okay.
a party.
All right. So let's maybe he's not one of the greatest punkers of all time. Like we can take that moniker away. But the dude knew how to fucking party. I think he was like a hard partier. Like one of those guys where you're like, okay, if he's at the party, you know the party is going to be lit. But also,
oh yeah, something's gonna go down.
also, yeah, he needs to go after about an hour. Like no one can stand him anymore. Yeah,
No, absolutely. Can get rid of this guy, please. Can you just go?
yeah.
Sorry, I had to
exactly.
bring it
Someone-
back to that because of the necrophilia joke.
Yeah, no, dude was fucking wild.
On a happier
wild.
note, what'd you guys think of the new Roadhouse?
Oh, we
I haven't
talked
watched
about
it yet. It fits at it.
I talked about it last week.
That's right.
You know what? I went into it with no expectations, and so I kind of liked it. I mean, I didn't love it. It's never you're never gonna have another Patrick Swayze, experience like the first one. Also there were no boobs in this one, which
Yeah,
is disappointing.
Unlike the other one, or
Yeah.
naked Swayze ass.
No naked Swayze ass. Nope.
Nakey sweet.
But naked Swayze. But in general, I thought the fight scenes were like just
Awesome.
over the top enough. Yeah, they were great. Gyllenhaal looked amazing.
He was
I
fucking
just
yoked.
I dig that dude. Like, not only is he so like he has so much humility and just he's so humble, but then he fucking looks like that. Like he takes his shirt off and you're like, holy God, that's amazing.
Maybe I'm a little gay.
No, I mean, dude,
Feeling
my wife-
gayer.
my
I'm a
wife was like,
female, and I felt gay.
yeah, my wife was like, he took his shirt off that first time. She's like, holy shit. And I was like, holy shit. Like, yeah,
You look at your wife like, I know, right?
I know. I'm going to punctuate that.
This is motivation for me to go
I
fucking work
watched the
out.
last 5, 10, 5.
The fight with him and Conor McGregor.
Yeah, that's where I
Oh.
came in. The last
Yeah.
fight.
Oh, yeah.
what?
No,
For his-
it's epic. It's
for his-
ridiculous, but it's epic.
For his first movie, Conor McGregor did a pretty good job. I was impressed.
Yeah. You know, I will.
First
I'll
time.
say this about McGregor, and this is all of his fighting and his ego and everything aside.
Yeah.
Because you kind of have to have that kind of ego to say, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be in the UFC one day. I mean, the dude was a fucking plumber, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna fight in the UFC one day. Okay, you have to have an ego. But I guess when he showed up on set the first day, he walked up to Jake Gyllenhaal, first time meeting him, and he's like, hey, I'm a white belt at this acting thing. You need to be my coach. You're my
Yeah.
trainer.
Oh,
And
100%.
Gyllenhaal was like, oh
Wow.
shit. Like that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a humble guy.
That's
Yeah.
I mean, he talks shit, in interviews and shit like that. But when behind the curtain, he's a humble dude.
But the thing is,
He
though,
is.
is that you have to put on a show in front of
Right.
the
course.
fans and the people to respect you, but behind the scenes, you
You're a
are
whole other person.
respected more
Yeah.
to be humbled and be like, hey, this is kind of your thing, and you gotta coach me.
He
on
understood
what,
that this is not my game. You're
he
the guy here.
understood the assignment.
Like you're the
Yeah.
guy here. So
Oh.
if we're gonna make
Yeah.
this work, let me learn from you.
Right.
Exactly.
This is your
So,
field. I'm the new guy.
That impressed me. I mean, I think McGregor. There's that one scene where he, that the first time they fight, in the bar, and McGregor just kind of looks at Gyllenhaal's character and he's like, "There's something wrong with you," and there's that pause, and then he goes, "With me too."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Oh shit, that was believable." Like, yeah, there's something wrong with both of you. You're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
And then you just knew there had to be a final fight between the two of them.
Yeah.
But the OG Roadhouse is the king.
Oh, so
it
good.
still is. Yeah.
So
It doesn't even compare. You can't even talk about them in the same
On Netflix.
conversation. You can just say the new Roadhouse was entertaining and move on.
So with that, I know my mom was crazy for Swayze. Anyone else's moms? Were
Oh,
they
God.
crazy for Swayze?
No,
Oh yeah.
my mom
Yeah.
was crazy for
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck. Yeah.
Yeah, your mom was like,
Yeah.
Oh, she is
Makes me
Tom.
drip.
She is Tom Selleck 100%.
It's the mustache, but it's the mustache. Tom.
Well,
Selleck.
he's
I mean,
also tall and dark, and
He has
he was on
voice.
And he was Magnum
Wi-Fi
PI.
or yeah.
Like, that
yeah,
was
exactly.
a really cool role to have.
Were
You
your
know?
guys' moms crazy for Swayze?
Yeah, my mom definitely was. I mean, my mom the entire time, well, and still to this day, I mean, she was single. So she was out on the dating scene. And I clearly remember her saying that she wanted to meet someone like Patrick Swayze. And this was not
Wow.
Roadhouse days, this was Dirty Dancing days.
Oh,
I saw
Yeah.
a Patrick
Gentleman.
Swayze thirst trap
Yes.
video on TikTok yesterday or 2 days ago.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, okay, I kind of get it. I see the crazy.
she
for Swayze
wanted to
thing.
be baby.
Oh,
and-
yeah. Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, the dude had it
She-
all.
she-
He was jacked. He had good looks. He could fight. He was
Mm.
nice.
He was a beautiful person,
Yeah.
actually.
He was
Really
into
beautiful
Wong
person.
Fu forever.
Yeah,
That
And-
too.
and
Like,
even
he had
as
some amazing roles.
even as a girl, he was kind of hot.
Oh, he's beautiful.
I was trying to put Chris Pratt with those roles.
Oh my god!
but I was
remake. That's a fan cast episode for Patreon. A recast. Tu Wong Fu, Chris Pratt, but
Oh,
Patrick Swayze's
that would
character
be so fun.
Pratt.
Yeah.
like, oh,
Who would Wesley Snipes be? And you can't
right
say
now?
Kevin Hart.
No. Right now,
You got to go The Rock, probably.
Dwayne Johnson in
no,
drag.
no. God,
No,
no.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's been in drag before. I mean,
no,
with
I
the
would
way
go
Hollywood's
Chris.
going,
I would go
but
Chris Rock. I would go.
That's
Chris
what I
Rock.
was gonna say. Chris Rock.
Chris
Yeah.
Rock was
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes.
or Chris.
he was
Tucker.
kind of
Oh,
jacked.
yeah.
No.
though. What about
Uh,
that dude from Tenet? What's his name?
I don't know. I think Chris Tucker would be a good
No.
comeback role for him. Get him out of the rush hour.
Yeah, exactly.
But Chris
mean-
Tucker is like
He's funny.
he's funny, but he's not valid right now.
Wesley
He's
Snipes.
obnoxious.
He is obnoxious. Wesley.
What if you
Well, and
brought Wesley
his-
Snipes back to play the same role? You might be able to do that.
You think so?
Maybe.
Do you
Honestly,
think
He still looks good. I mean, no homo, but
he's still
he
a
still looks
good-looking dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he would do it though?
No.
Well, he's got tax debts and stuff to pay. He might.
Well, that's
He
true.
doesn't really have a
That's
choice.
true.
Beggars
Yeah.
can't be choosers.
Hey, just since we mentioned Tucker,
Mhm.
I can't imagine. I mean, yes, you can say what you want about him. He's obnoxious and over the top, but could anyone else have pulled off that role in The Fifth Element?
No.
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 No other person on this planet. I'm gonna put my last $20
No.
on that.
Actually,
Nobody
yeah,
else could
Ruby
have done
Rock
it.
was perfect for him. No,
Do you
you're
know-
absolutely right.
Do you know who the first choice for that role was in Fifth Element?
No,
It was Chris Rock.
really.
Oh,
I mean, I could see that,
but that
but
would
he
that
was-
was a miss.
he was doing
It
another
would have been a
movie.
miss.
He was doing another film, and scheduling wouldn't allow him to do that. Chris Tucker was the second choice.
Better choice,
Oh,
in my opinion.
One-
Ruby had to be obnoxious and just an absolute
Yep.
whack job, and he was perfect for it.
Yeah. No, I just saw that movie again last week, and
Fifth
it
Element?
still holds. It still holds up. Yeah, it still holds up.
So,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Tu Wong Fu with Chris Pratt as Patrick Swayze's character.
Mhm.
Michael B. Jordan as
Oh,
as
yeah, that's a good one.
Patrick
Yeah,
or
that's a good one.
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes. God, the the Hispanic character
John
is
Leguizamo.
yeah,
Yeah.
John Leguizamo though. That would be a hard one. Like
That is hard.
you already have my recasting for this.
Well, and Leguizamo, he's so unique. You can't. There's no
Yeah.
one even really in his neighborhood. Like, you
Because
can't
What
you
even
about
have a
Michael
conversation.
Pena?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, yes. I guess he could pull off that role, but it wouldn't bring what Leguizamo.
It
brought.
wouldn't be what John. No. I
No.
completely
Oh,
agree.
He doesn't have the energy for it.
Nope.
Like,
Right,
to
right.
do it,
Yeah.
but he doesn't have the
He's not dynamic enough.
he doesn't have the cocaine like aspect of it to
Well,
where he
back in the day, though, Leguizamo was on a whole other level of comedy, above
he was.
above a lot of people.
He's
Yeah.
kind of taking himself too seriously now, anyway.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, he got a little too college professor.
he could teach.
I mean,
Well-
he's a bright guy. I'm not saying he's not.
Oh,
I'm just saying
he's funny. He's
super
so
bright.
funny, and he was awesome in John Wick.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
That was great.
fantastic!
I love it.
fantastic. Yeah.
We actually 2 weeks ago we finally got around to watching John Wick 4. Have you guys ever seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I've seen
my
them all.
God.
It was really fucking good.
I will say, so I'll say this about John Wick. I feel this way about The Matrix. There's a few movies that I just feel like are standalone movies, right? The first John Wick, if you'd have just never done another one, it would have
would've been
been, yeah, it would have been
Epic.
like a classic. Same with the original Matrix. Like, just fucking leave it alone.
Yep.
The fact that they did sequels, I get it. And the fact that John Wick 4 was probably the second best film in the whole genre. I mean, it was good.
we
It was really good.
we watched 2, 3, and 4 back to back on that Sunday
A
Yeah.
couple weeks ago.
because I've never seen.
You had never seen him. The only one
past
I
the
had never
first
seen
one.
was 4.
So the first one, great, but that was probably 8, 9, almost a year ago.
Yeah.
But out of 2, 3, and 4, 4 was flawless.
Here's
It was,
I
Yeah,
read
yeah. So
I read
so good.
an interview with Keanu that Keanu had done. I forget where it was. I read it, but he said, as long as fans want me to make John Wick, then I'll do it. And that's the only way. If the fans want it, then yeah, I'll do it. But outside of that,
Yeah.
John Wick is
Yeah.
done.
Do you
If-
think John Wick died?
No, no.
I
No,
mean,
no, I think they staged that.
yeah, I think a character like that, the fucking the guy you send to kill the Baba Yaga,
Mhm.
I don't think he dies until he's ready to die, and I don't think he's
Yeah.
ready.
You can't kill the boogeyman.
No, he.
Right.
You cannot kill the boogeyman. There's a reason that John Wick had that nickname.
Yeah, that's.
You
I mean,
cannot kill him. It doesn't matter what you do, how hard you try.
Yep.
You cannot kill the boogeyman.
I completely agree with that. Now, let me ask you this though.
Okay.
Okay. So you have the other character. Oh God, what was it? What was his name? Who was the
In which one?
Asian the 4?
Oh,
Asian.
was-
oh yeah, his buddy.
Oh my god.
Right,
yeah,
the one
the
that was
guy-
sent to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ended up being
Right.
Shamazu? No. Kane.
Kane. Yes.
Are the now if you're the Wick franchise, do you spin that off and have a series of prequels?
Well, that's
That
the
are centered around
interesting
Kane.
thing is that's what they're doing with the John Wick universe. I mean, Paramount did that whole series on the
Continental.
Continental.
Yeah.
Continental,
Yeah.
right? Which was
And-
solid. I enjoyed that.
Was
it
it?
wasn't
I haven't
like
seen
John
it yet.
Wick.
Isn't
Oh.
that a prequel though?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
prequel. It's
yeah,
from
yeah,
when
yeah,
all
yeah,
those
yeah,
guys
yeah.
were coming up back in the
Yeah,
70s and 80s,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the whole thing about Ian McShane's character.
How it got
Winston.
started and everything.
Yeah.
Winston, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's brilliant because that's a way to keep the universe and the story going without having
And
to
not
like
fuck
beat a
it
dead
up.
horse. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I really want to see where he came from. And that goes back to, honestly, I've always had a thing about ninjas. Ninjas are just amazing to me. And I know
Ninjas.
not like, yeah, they're just fucking badass. They're like the ultimate warriors, period.
Yeah.
And I know he's not a ninja in this, but everything about him, the way he moved, the way the guy walked, the way he talked, stoic, it was just a badass character. I would love to
Have
see
you guys
prequels.
have you guys ever heard about heard the interview, the director, I forget his name now, Chris something, but he was on Rogan, and Rogan's just, because he's so naturally curious, he was just asking all the fucking questions I would have asked the dude. But it was like, where did you come up with this concept of John Wick? And he was basically like, we wanted to have a guy that his past was so cloudy that you knew you were never going to find out his past. All you knew is you were dealing with death. Like that was, and when he said that, just the way he said it on Rogan's podcast, I got the chill. I was driving. I was like, oh shit. Like what a concept. Let's just start with that concept and make a movie around it.
I love
That's
it.
fucking amazing. Yeah.
Love it.
All right, so this beer I've got, Fitz, you might be interested in this. I don't know. It's an ales from the Crypt.
Yeah, I see
So
that.
we've talked
I see
about
the picture you just sent. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Bananarchy, and it's got like zombified gorillas on it. And the whole thing is it's imperial stout aged in Master's Keep bourbon barrels with bananas, cocoa nibs, and toasted pecans.
You
What's
said
a-
bananas.
What's a cocoa nib?
It's the
It's the cocoa bean.
Yeah, it's the seed.
essentially. So no bananas, because I was going to test this and see if I wanted to send it to you guys. That's good to know. So no bananas, bourbon barrel bananas, no dice.
Did you not hear the last recast on
No.
Patreon?
Oh, the one you lost.
I didn't.
Finally,
Oh God, this pours beautiful.
Oh my god!
Is that
It's bourbon. It's bourbon. It's bananas covered in bourbon. Fitz.
holy shit?
I'm out.
Oh, my
You know
God.
what though?
I don't do
I
bananas.
would
Unless
have a
it's real
glass of bourbon
bananas.
with a banana garnish.
Oh,
Like
fuck. It's a
No, I'll eat
it's
a
a
banana.
banana. It's a banana split
Nope.
with bourbon and stout.
Nope.
let the man.
I was
finish.
gonna say like bananas
Oh,
Foster.
My God.
but with
No,
bourbon
no,
and
no, no,
bourbon,
no.
but no.
They tried the bananas Foster. This is Oso Brewing, by the way. And this,
Better.
this is a banana. This is a banana split. Oh, this is crazy. Okay. Wow. Sorry. Didn't mean to derail things with banana
No,
throw.
no,
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm over here just.
Continue on.
I'm
No, it's more stout than anything. It's more stout than anything. The bananas up front, the stouts in the rear, just like I like them.
stout.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Keep the banana in the front where I can see it.
Well, that's
Exactly.
usually
Yeah.
what I want.
You point that thing somewhere else, mister.
Oh no! Oh
Hey,
no.
I want to apologize. We tried really, really hard to get Hefe on here and talk about his junk tonight, and it didn't work.
It's
No,
okay.
I don't want to talk. I want
Um,
to farm report. God damn it!
Same.
That's me.
He will have a farm report tomorrow. I
he doesn't
You
have
better have a
guarantee that.
farm report or I'm
know what?
leaving. I will leave the fucking chat.
I won't.
Yes.
All right.
I
Well,
will too. I'm off the show. I'm gone. I'm walking. It's in
Look.
my contract.
Either you show up with a farm report or you don't show the fuck up at all.
Jesus.
Need
man.
help. Tell him to
So
tell
if you leave the show, then I'm just gonna sit there with a sock puppet and talk to myself.
Okay. Well, that almost sounds better.
me.
I'll be your.
Abby's in the chat.
I'll be your
she
co-host,
is
McShane.
fucking drunk. Let me just blah 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 blah. Tap
The
it.
show
The
you can
sex
call
beers
it.
are gonna be awkward.
You can call the show The Crumbling of McShane's Consciousness.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Just Tabby left the show.
Oh, good
Was no-
God. All right. Next
No, I was.
next subject.
Oh my
Wanna
god.
talk about chemtrails or something?
No,
Where
I
we
want to
going
talk
with
about
this?
P Diddle.
I was no fuck.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
Pete,
Say that no.
The Diddler.
The Diddler,
the Diddler.
my new favorite Batman villain, the
Ugh.
Diddler.
He brought up bananas, and I fucking.
Well, yeah, that you segue from bananas to the Diddler.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you have to.
It just
You
seems right.
have to.
I heard he got arrested by the
Oh, did he?
The NYPD got him.
Oh, he did. He get arrested?
I found. That's what I read. I mean, I don't know if how accurate that is or not. I just
Was he?
No,
I hadn't heard
think
that he
he's-
was arrested
I
yet.
think he's still out in the Caribbean somewhere.
Is that where he is? Oh, well, then
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
I read
he
incorrect.
jumped on a plane as soon as everything started to come down. He jumped on a plane and took his private jet to somewhere in the Caribbean that's a non-extradition country. So
He left his friends to get arrested.
yeah,
Fuck that guy.
yeah. I mean, you got Jay-Z and Beyonce just dangling in the wind there.
Are they friends with?
But I think
Oh,
they
yeah.
probably have better lawyers. Oh yeah, yeah. They're all
Yeah.
tight.
Well, so one of the things that's being said now is that Jay-Z won't talk about anything that the government does or anything that's even remotely improper towards the left because they've got so much dirt on him that he can't talk.
So that's how you
So
get
he's
him.
an
Shut the
asset.
fuck up.
Well, and
And-
also this whole thing with P. Diddy, a lot of it is, we're going to go ahead and make a nice big scene, put you in cuffs, put everybody in your house in cuffs, take all the stuff out, all the tape stuff, so that they have the dirt. And he's
Yeah,
an
they have
asset.
it. They
but
own
he's
it
an
now.
asset.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't he bail
Well,
on,
and
on his kids too? Didn't they get arrested? He bailed on them.
His
them
kids
out?
few of
did get, they
Yeah.
did get cuffed. Yep.
Yep.
That's what
That's
they showed that
there's
on
no
television.
nobody said if those were the kids that he bought though, or those were his actual kids.
No,
We're not
I
sure
think
about
no. These were his like
children.
biological sons,
Yeah.
and they were saying that they were complicit in the child trafficking.
Oof.
See, that's what
Which,
I
like, as a 19-year-old, like that's your first rap is child trafficking.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
Good luck.
The rest of your life is
Yeah, good luck.
just
Yeah.
over.
Hey, did you see the thing that dropped today? Kamala. Apparently, she's like a big buddy of P. Diddy's.
Well, she went to a few of his parties. I don't know if she's a buddy, but that's enough for me. Get that
Guilt
bitch
by
out.
association.
Yeah, exactly.
Is she gonna stand up every 3 seconds and applaud for whatever?
Oh my god!
In the
Hey,
courtroom.
I never thanked you guys for hanging out during that ridiculous State of the Union.
No,
thing.
it was
But
all
that
right.
was
To watch it
fantastic. I'm
together.
so happy you guys you're there for it.
Oh my god, that's what made it fun. So like I've only watched it with my with Jay.
It was my first one ever to watch.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, that was my first day.
No,
I broke
okay.
that popped my cherry.
So being
I loved it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I loved it
Hold on.
because we were both off work the next day, and
Now.
'cause I know McShane was talking, or you and McShane, you and Aaron were talking about it, and I looked at Tab.
Mhm.
You think McShane would send a link and we could all like watch it in the
Oh, I was
watch it
I was
together like as a
talking-
group?
like,
Absolutely.
Go,
Yeah.
let's,
And-
fucking go. Let's fucking go.
And McShane goes,
So-
fuck it. Here's
Yeah,
a
let's
link.
go.
Let's just go for it. It's fine.
Go to the
So-
studio.
my childhood trauma was history
It's
for
her
for-
story.
that was the that homeschool wise, that was history. That's like you're gonna learn history. So that's how I learned of the oh my god, it's so bad.
I
It's
had a
so bad.
great fucking time. I
But
thought it was a
you-
fun night.
Everybody that was included in that was fun. So if we do it next year,
We have to.
we should record it and like drop it on whoever is included our episode like the same week
We'll make it a show.
and just
Right.
like make it a show
we'll put
because
it on.
that's
It'll be it'll go on Patreon. It'll be Patreon.
no
Yeah,
well yeah
it'll
that
be
could.
Patreon.
But it was fun. Oh my god, it was so fun. I'm just trying to keep up with everything. I'm like, okay, Kamala Harris stands up, you drink one.
We were
Joe
trying-
Biden looks blankly into the camera, you drink one.
There was one. It was a MAGA heckler,
MAGA have
and we had two of those.
Oh
We had
yeah.
lots with two of them.
No, the
Yeah.
drinking aspect of those are the best
Yeah.
because you just
Alright.
know what's coming.
on a Tuesday, you're fucked. Just call in
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
day.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
Yep.
there's nothing good.
it
is gonna
should be a
happen after that.
national holiday like Cinco de Mayo or something.
That would be amazing. It's a holiday. Businesses are closed the next day. Everybody's off work.
Yeah. That St. Patrick's Day. I mean, come on. Let's
Oh,
get real. We all know what everyone's doing the night before. Why would you want us to work the next day?
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Why do you want me to be responsible the next day? It's bad enough we have to like show up on a Monday.
Who's
Yeah.
a responsible adult the next
Do you
day?
see this motherfucker
'Cause
that's
we are
running the
so-
country? You want us to show up after he said all this dumb shit?
That's true. Define responsible adult when our
Responsible.
freaking president is a senile
Well,
diaper shitting
you could tell the next day
zombie.
at work who was a part of the drinking portion.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Like I went to
glad I
work,
was off
I was
work the
like,
next day.
"Oh my god, this hurts so bad."
Yeah.
And some people were like, "I'm okay." I'm like, "You didn't watch the State of the Union.
I used a
not a
sick
part
day.
of this.
I used a sick day for that the next day.
This hurts so bad. Fuck my life. I hate this."
Well,
Oh, that's a trooper. That's a
The
trooper.
5
I
both
drank
of
so
you.
hard. This was during the week. This wasn't State of the Union or anything, but I drank so hard night before. I went to work, worked a full day, and then taught class that night.
Mm.
And one of my kung fu students, when we touched hands, and I was still shaking. He's like, "Did you drink last night?" I'm like, "Dude,
Oh,
yes, I did. I'm
oh,
still drunk."
shit.
That, mind you, I have class at 6:30 p.m.
Yeah.
and I was still fucking shaking from it. So,
Did you still smell it on you too?
oh yeah. I
God,
smelled.
those were the worst
And then-
days.
And then I just fucking tore him up anyway. And he's like, "Okay, you're better drunk than I am sober, so I'll see you next week."
Well, you have the greater experience.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And you know what? You know what's great about what I do? The drunker you get, the more loose you get, which makes you more effective. So
Mhm.
it's great.
That's what she said.
Dude,
Exactly.
my
Yes.
best sports. Any sport that I played growing up, not growing. Okay, that sounds really bad.
No,
After I
the
was
age
able to
of
start
21.
drinking,
Yeah.
I always was absolutely superior, either when I was sick or drunk still.
Yep. Dude,
And I was
We-
I Travis Kelsey my ass.
yeah. Dude, I know,
fuck him.
seriously. We not to brag, but when we were playing flag football, we were playing in a league called Fast Action. So it was like 4-on-4. So you just run routes and catch passes and try your best to defend, and I mean, some of the scores of these games were like, 72 to 80.
Yeah.
It was just fun as hell, just all offense. But we
You're playing
became
Madden numbers.
yeah, exactly.
Xbox.
But we kind of we got a rep in the league that if Whiskey Hell, because that was our team name, if Whiskey Hell had been drinking the night before, you were
Don't
not going to
show
beat
up.
them. Yeah, don't show up. You're not going to win. Because if they're
Don't show
fucked
up.
up, you're fucked. I mean, the drunker we were, the better we played.
Ugh.
McShane's hands got looser. I got faster. Hefe could throw farther and harder. It was just crazy.
That's how
and the
we-
worst part was we didn't give a fuck.
No, yeah, that's the other thing. Is like, oh, you want to
Zero
fight?
fucks.
Wait,
All
we'll
right,
fight.
this is
The
cool.
score is 0-0,
Oh,
and I will
that's how-
absolutely punch your face.
McShane, how tall are you?
6'4".
See, if I saw you like running at me, like I know I can see in your eyes, you're ready to put me on the ground, but you're
Mhm.
gonna send me about 10 feet backwards before
That's how I played. Yeah,
Dude,
I
I'm-
couldn't do it now. Trust me.
I'll
But
fucking-
yeah, that's how I played.
I will
Should I tell-
And I liked it.
Should I tell the story?
Which-
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Absolutely.
I'll tell you the shortened version.
Okay.
So
Which
there was
one?
there was a team. Well, the big night, the big fight. There was a
The
team
Mormon
that we just
boys.
had the Mormon boys. We
The-
had a
the
rivalry
BYU.
with.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
They were
Yeah.
fucking assholes. They were Mormons. They were sober. We were drunk.
Which
They
has
were-
nothing to do with just because they're Mormons doesn't make them assholes. They were
No.
just assholes. But you
They
can
were
kind of get
assholes
the
anyway.
idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
you
they
can
were
get the
straight
idea.
edge.
Organized
were-
That's
religion
it.
is
Yes.
fucking assholes, but
Yeah, they were straight edge. We were everything but. We were curved at every angle.
Yeah.
We had a rivalry with them from the season before. This was the second season that they were in the league. We had been there for a while. and so we're playing them, and I think it was a playoff game. If not, it had playoff implications. And
Yeah.
Our boy Derek, who, I mean, I don't know what he's doing now, but he was like a sleeper car. Like, you would have never guessed this car could go 400 miles an hour.
Shout out
But
to
that's who Derek was. He would just ball on everybody. You'd look at him. He's
Mm.
wearing, literally, he would play in fucking Vans and Argyle wool socks.
nice.
Yep.
And so people would be like, okay, I'll cover this white boy. And then he'd fucking ball all over him
Yeah.
all game.
He had moves like Barry Sanders. He was
So
Mm.
he was your running
Yeah.
back.
He wasn't even
No.
in cleats. No, he was a
No,
wide
he was-
receiver.
6'1" wideout. Yeah. He
Yeah.
was
And he was the only guy on the field faster than me. But
Yes.
so anyway, Derek goes up and catches this pass over one of the Mormons at right before halftime. And the Mormon, like Derek kind of falls down, but the Mormon picks him up and like body slams him to the ground. And so it's fucking on. So all hell breaks loose, right? I grab the guy that picked Derek up. I body slam him to the ground. I'm hitting him in the face while I'm sitting behind him. And somebody,
because you refer to him as just the Mormon.
The more
oh, he's the Mormon. Yeah, and he was the biggest Mormon. So I'm jacking him up in the face. His brother comes and kicks me in the ribs. And so, oh, right, okay, so I just picture like pure chaos. Hefe's out of the fight. He doesn't want anything to do with it. Our friend Andy, who has been waiting for this moment his whole life, just like literally like WWE body slams somebody, just like flies to the air, body slams someone. He is like a pig in shit. And I after like things kind of, we got separated, and I look over and this guy runs up behind McShane and grabs the back of his shirt and tries to pull him down by his shirt.
Oh, horse
But
collar.
all he pulls is the shirt off of McShane. So there's this hulking fucking beast of a man standing there without his shirt on now, and he turns around and he's like, "Somebody fight me!" And everybody's like scattering, running away from.
Wait,
McShane.
nobody would
this-
get near me.
Is this
No.
McShane
Nobody.
that said somebody fight me?
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah,
He
it
was
was
begging
me.
for someone to fight him, and it was
Shirtless
me and
McShane.
Derek
They just ran away. I was like, well, this isn't fun.
and it
Suns
left
out,
me,
suns out,
Derek,
baby.
and Andy
is
fighting
bullshit.
everybody because Hefe didn't want anything to do with it, and no one would fight McShane. It was so funny. Oh my god.
McShane, I would fight you.
You would lose in a New York minute.
I don't give a
I
fuck.
appreciate
still
that.
fight
I
you.
appreciate
I would
appreciate
I mean, I would fight him too, and that's I think McShane and I have always McShane and I have
You like
always
that?
gotten along because like it's like if we need to solve a problem, we'll throw down with each other. We just never had any problems with one another. Like
Yeah.
we've
No.
always been straight. But I would fight him, but nobody that day would go near him. It was so funny. Oh my god. And then the fight finally, so the fight got stopped because one of the Mormons, Derek, had him in a headlock, and the Mormon got his teeth around Derek's thumb and bit him and drew blood.
Yeah,
so
it was
everyone was
such a
like,
bitch
"Okay."
move.
Oh, blood.
Yeah,
There's
everyone was like, "Oh yeah, there's blood, stop the
Hey,
fight." And so
hey.
they broke it up, and an ambulance came and gave Derek a tetanus shot
oh
because
god.
he got bit by a
It
Mormon.
was such a bitch move.
Yeah, it
All
was
I
a bitch
see
move.
is after there's blood, I just see a big, giant, sweating, hulking, shirtless McShane grab the Mormon by the throat and go, "He said stop," and palm him on the chest.
Dude,
I
I wanted
wish it
to
would've gone
so
like that.
bad.
Oh my god, it
But
was
they,
You
such
were
they,
a-
hurt by
I've
murder.
never had anybody literally run away from me. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not fucking running after you, you bitch.
somebody fight me.
Shane,
It was so great. And meanwhile, I'm handling like 2.5 guys myself, and McShane's like, "Somebody fight me, please, somebody."
Fitz
You
has
know,
to fight two people because
This is
fuck fighting McShane.
Yeah, I
reminds
don't want
me-
anything to do with that guy.
I'll fight Fitz. I don't want to fight this guy.
that reminds me of like if you and Jace
Oh,
were
me and
at a
Jace?
if you and Jace were at a bar because he runs his mouth,
He talks so much fucking.
he talks so
shit.
much shit, and
That
you
was
would be
me.
like, "I got you," and you
No.
would fight
I
them.
wouldn't defend him. He's one of those people that I want to watch him talk shit at a bar and get.
and then step back
I've
and
already-
just let him
no,
get
you already-
steamrolled. Yeah.
You already
I would
know.
just sit at the
no,
table.
I
There are
fought
those
him
guys,
that one
yep.
night.
Well, when
Yep.
you got him, yeah,
Yeah, when I when
Yeah,
he was
we-
punching me
yeah.
at the bar,
Yeah.
and he said, "Bitch, buy me drinks," and he was fucking wailing on me.
Her brother. We got him back. very well though,
Uh,
because
yeah.
later that evening it was his turn to go up and sing karaoke.
Uh-huh.
But before that happened,
Mhm.
a friend of ours that we were with, she was having a toothache issue, so she had Oragel. So
Oh
Aha.
we
no.
took the Oragel and we
Put
rubbed
in the drink.
it around her
Oh
brother's.
no.
We rubbed it around the
It was
rim.
prescription strength Oragel.
Oh,
That'll do it.
So we took a splooge of
That's
it and we rubbed it
fantastic.
around the rim of his beer bottle.
Oh, wait. But it wasn't just prescription Oragel.
What else was it?
Pubes.
Oh, I put my pubes in his beer.
You and his
Oh,
best friend at the time.
Look, you don't. I
No,
don't care
they
who you
went
are. You don't.
hardcore and they plucked
Oh.
pubes and put it
don't-
in the beer.
I don't care who you are. You're not going to disrespect a
Wow.
lady like that.
That's
you don't-
fantastic.
you don't
You're
understand.
an evil bastard. I love it. Good
No,
job.
he was literally like
Oh, dude,
fucking
I grabbed a
frogging
handful
me,
of ball hair and just
like
yanked. Started-
punching me, saying, "Bitch, buy me a beer.
Yeah.
You owe me a beer. You're my big sister. You owe me. You owe me." I'm like, I don't owe you shit.
With a numb mouth, he drank my pubes and then went to go sing karaoke. And you just the amount of drool. He couldn't speak.
No, he got up there and he was like,
He loves- He's one of those people that loves to. God, I hope he doesn't listen to because he listens to the show.
He doesn't listen to the show.
He likes
listens
to brag about
some.
how great of a singer he is
Yeah,
when he
no,
goes to
he's
drink
not.
and do karaoke. He doesn't drink anymore. He's quit. He doesn't do. He's not like that anymore.
I'm a better singer than he is.
All right.
right,
So,
so-
I swear, Fitz and I, we don't go out of our way to cause trouble.
We don't.
It
Well,
just
sometimes I do,
kinda
but
happens.
mostly I don't.
It just works out that way.
Right.
This
Right,
night,
but
this
you-
particular night that McShane's about to discuss, because I know where you're going with this.
Well,
This night,
I'm gonna.
I
You're
did
the
not.
better storyteller. I'm gonna let you tell the story. But
Oh, okay.
Mike, you brought up you don't treat a woman this way.
Hey, I
Yeah,
say,
right.
you don't treat.
This
you
this
don't disrespect
this
my
is
woman.
Another story. Yeah. Well, yours or any. I mean,
Anyone.
hey,
You don't-
let's.
You don't talk to a
Bitch,
woman. how-
everybody should be cool. At
Yeah.
the end of the day, let's all be cool.
Tell
not
that
be
bitch
assholes.
to be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So we were at this place called Copper Blues in Fitz.
Downtown-
Go ahead.
Downtown Phoenix. They had like, God, what is it? Like 80 taps.
Oh,
The reason it's
sick.
called Copper Blues is because they have live music, which is often the blues, but they
Yep.
have all the kegs in the back of the bar and then all the lines running in copper lines down to all the taps. And it's a beautiful place. But anyway, we were there for some kind of celebration. It might have been for me and my wife for getting engaged or something. I don't remember, but we were in town. We went out. We
Was it your
invited
mom's
everybody.
birthday?
It might have. I don't remember. I don't know.
No, I think it was
It was-
engagement. I think it was engagement. I think it was
Yeah,
engagement.
it was some kind of
Got it.
celebration, but so we had like, I don't know, what, 20 of our friends out. I mean, there a lot of people showed up.
Yeah, it
throughout
was
the
something
night,
like
not-
that. There was a few of your and my friends there, but I mean most of them were like Tina's and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. So we're drinking, we're having a good time, we're ordering the good stuff. And there's this dude who's he was 3 sheets to the wind when we got there.
Wanting
Now
to start
fast forward
shit.
an hour and a half. Yeah. And he wasn't just starting shit. He was talking to my wife. He was talking to her friend Stephanie. He was talking to some of the other ladies. And okay, you're talking, no big deal. But I could see Stephanie was the first one who was like, "Hey, back up." And he kind of did the drunk like, "Oh." And then he got really handsy. He started grabbing butts.
Oh,
So I was like, "Oh, the fuck you did." So I went over there and I got in his face. And the best part of the story is my mom was there. My mom was talking to Steve. They hadn't seen each other in a while. So my mom's talking to McShane. And my mom's telling the story and McShane just goes, excuse me a moment. I'm
Gotta
sorry.
go.
I gotta go. And he politely stops my mom from her story because he sees me getting into some shit with this dude who can't even see straight. He's seeing 3 of me.
oh yeah.
But I'm like in his face. And he goes, "Dude, I am gonna fuck you up." And I'm like, "You have no idea the hornet's nest you're about to step in." I said, I'm the worst of your problems, and I have all of my friends on their way right now. I said that to him because I knew McShane saw it, Hefe saw it. Who else was there that night? Oh, my kung fu brother Jonathan was there, and he saw
Was
it.
John there?
Yeah, John was there. But so I don't know who else is coming. I just know that I'm gonna fuck this guy up. So I'm talking this shit, and he's like, "Yeah, whatever," because I'm not imposing or whatever. And all of a sudden, he's got this smile, and all of a sudden, I see him look up, and his fucking face falls off. He just like gets this worried look, and he's looking up over my shoulder, and I just know McShane's standing right behind me, and I'm like, "Are you okay, bro?" Like, he just was like, he sat down, he got
Color
calm,
left,
he
just
fucking sobered up right then and there.
That was when the bouncer came in,
Well,
grabbed
and
him
then-
by the neck, and said,
Yeah.
"You're gone."
Yeah,
And he looks back at me. I just give him a thumbs up, and he's like, "This." And now I'm like,
Yeah.
"All right, we're good."
we're
So-
done.
He
Go
was
back to
so
drinking.
ready to start shit with me, but as soon as like this shadow of a fucking beast showed up behind me, I'm like, "You have no idea, dude. Don't step in this hornet's nest." But what was awesome was I guess he's kind of a regular douchebag there, and so the manager of the place came up, and she talked to me. She's like, "What happened?" I'm telling her, I'm like, "Hey, we got all my friends here." He starts touching girls' butts. I said, "I just wanted to take care of it." She's like, "I understand. How about we buy a round of shots for all of your friends?" So she bought us all. She's like, "What do you want?" So yeah, she like made it right. It was the best fucking night after that.
Even though she didn't
it was
need to
cool.
make it right.
No, she didn't
No.
have to because it was done. It was taken care of. The
But she
bouncers
did.
did their
Right.
job.
She was
But
just
she
trying
did,
to make
and-
things cool again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she knew he was a perpetual douchebag. So
Yeah.
anyway, it was a good night. Good night.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sounds
that
like
was was fun.
that sounds
Yeah.
like
Sounds like you had your Roadhouse moment.
Yeah,
had-
it was. That
we've
was.
had a few
We've had a
moments.
few. Yeah,
We've had a few.
yeah. We've had a
That
few
sounds-
Roadhouse moments.
You almost had one a couple weeks ago.
Oh, the fucking drunk bitch at Carrie.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened with that? I only heard the aftermath of that. It sounded like it was a blast, though. You
Oh
were
my God.
pissed.
So it was the birthday weekend. So my birthday was on Sunday. I went on Saturday. And so it was like me, Bill, Kirsten, Michaela, Sierra, the two little sisters.
People that only you and I know.
Right.
Shout out to all of them.
So we were just going up to karaoke just with random songs and songs that we've never done before, just being stupid. So Bill and Kirsten left. It was like 12:30, 1
Gunnar-
o'clock.
Gunnar was sick, so I didn't get to go.
You don't go to karaoke.
It was your birthday. I would have gone for that. You and I both know this.
Uh,
Continue your Roadhouse
well,
story.
but
Your almost
so-
Roadhouse story.
almost. Oh, it was almost Roadhouse story. It was almost so much. I had a chance. Oh my God, I had a chance. So, um, uh, so like it was me, Michaela, and Sierra at the end of the night. We're at my table. So the table next to the stage is my table, regardless. Like if there's a party going on, I can walk in the door and that's my table for the 6 chairs, 3 on one side, 3 on the other. So it's my table.
Got it.
And so we're just hanging out there. This girl comes up after I sang and I sat down and she's like, "Oh my God, you just sang so good. That was so good. That was so good. You should sing with me. We should sing a song together." I'm like, "Okay,
Oh,
that's cool.
wow.
Nope, I'm good. This is fine. We're having a good night. We're singing random ridiculous songs like Michaela sang Ken, the Barbie movie Ken song
Yes,
or
yes,
whatever.
We're familiar.
I'm
Yep.
not familiar, but we're
You know what the
I'm
song
not,
is.
but so we're just
the only Barbie
choosing
movie.
random ridiculous songs for each other. And she was just like, "Oh my God, that was so good. Their song was so good. Yeah, we should sing together." And
Her
so
voice is the most annoying thing I've
oh
ever
my,
heard.
oh my God, it's so annoying. So
It's
she's
fucking SoCal Valley Girl.
oh, it's so
And it's like syrupy also.
Yeah,
it's
it's
that's
so bad.
oh,
so bad. It was so bad. So I go up to the bar. I'm like, "Hey." So when I go to my bar, they have my drinks just specifically for me.
White Claw.
It's White Claw, but I'm working on Sal to get me my beers. So I'm like, hey, can I have other drinks? So she's next to me and she's like, we should totally sing a song together. I was like, okay, you choose a song. I'll wing it as I always do. Let's go. We'll wing it.
Wait, can we just real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because this is clearly a female thing, and I truly I'm coming from a place of ignorance because I don't understand.
No.
I would never ask another strange dude to sing a song with me. What is that her? Is that her like saying my pussy's bigger than yours, or like what is that? What is
No,
is that a
it's like-
challenge?
No, it's not a challenge. It's like, I like you. You're cool. We're gonna hang out. Like we should totally be friends.
Okay. All right, so
She's some drunk
she's
bitch
trying to
trying to-
finger you, and
What's
you're not wet enough.
No,
You're
it's
not having it. Yeah.
No,
All
it's
right.
not her trying to finger me. It's her trying to.
Hold up. What now?
So there it was.
Get off my
You
Kool-Aid
are-
on.
Sorry,
No.
I have to make everything sexual. My bad. But I'm just
No,
saying,
no,
like,
no.
is she trying to get? She's trying to
No.
get in your head.
No.
Or
She's
okay.
trying to be friends. Like she wants to hold my hand. She wants to have like
It's your typical run of the mill
birthday parties. Like, hey, we're gonna
yeah.
hang out.
So like, if we
No.
puke later, you hold my hair, I'll hold yours.
No, she's not that much of a friend. She's like,
Okay.
you're gonna throw up. I'm gonna say, cool, you're throwing up. I understand you're throwing up, but I'm just
Okay.
here for you. That's
All
it.
right,
It's
all
not
right,
like
I got you.
I'm
I
gonna be
I
in
had
the
to clear that
bathroom
up
with-
because I didn't understand if she was playing mind games or if she
No.
like legitimately wanted to sing with you.
No,
and that was like a
She sees that someone is better at something than her.
and she wants to
So
ride
she's
the
trying
coattails.
she's trying to ride the coattails.
Yeah.
so it's me walking up and being like, hey, do you want to play darts?
I know
Because
you're
like
good
you're
at
better at
darts.
darts than me. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna be on a
let's
team
play.
because you're better than me.
I need
okay,
you to make
all right.
me look good.
There we go.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
I get up, I sing a song, I walk off the stage. Everybody's like, woo. And so she gets up. I go to the bar and she's singing Creep by Radiohead.
Okay.
So I
Oh, jeez.
previously,
All right.
like 3 hours.
Nothing good
before-
comes from this.
I'm a
Ugh.
creep. Touch my
Yeah.
wiener.
No, it's not a wiener. At this point, it's not
Oh,
a
that's
wiener.
not the song.
No, it's not. No,
Oh.
not her version.
That's the Weird Al version.
So I
That's the correct version, though.
I'm a creep.
so I sang
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. Touch my wiener. I'm derailed now. I can't get that out. That's gonna be stuck in my fucking head
hold
for
on.
the rest of the night.
Hold on.
Put it on the Whiskey Hell doc for tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Hold on. This gets better. I
Weird Al
promise you.
covers.
I promise you this gets better.
Or weird mic covers.
So I sang the a piano acoustic, like softer version. And then she gets up there to sing the regular version. And she is literally like, I don't know how she did it, but she was like fucking the microphone and screaming at the same time as she's like, I'm a creep.
You're shaking the table.
Sorry. But she's
That's
like,
the song you scream to.
and she's like literally like fucking the microphone and screaming into it at the same time. I don't know how this happens. And she's making the entire song sexual. And I'm like, this song is not about sexuality and not being sexual. The song is about being a complete weirdo and no one understands your weirdness.
Yeah. You're
And-
borderline stalker, psycho. Yeah.
Right.
It's
So and she so as like me, Michaela, and Sierra are sitting at the table, and Michaela does not like people touching her. She is not a person to touch unless she knows you very, very well. Like me and Mike are the only two people in existence that I know of that could touch her. Like Mike could touch her, but I could hug her.
I can hug her.
But it's
Right.
it's one of those things. And she was like rubbing on Michaela, like just rubbing. rubbing Michaela.
Why do people do that? That's just weird
And-
anyway.
It's
And
annoying.
so
It's
I go
fucking
back to the
annoying.
bar.
Not okay. Not
And
okay.
it's not okay. And then she starts talking shit. She's like, "Oh, so you think you could blah blah blah, you think you could sing better than me, you think you can." And I looked at the bar owner and I'm like, can I throw hands? I'm a throw hands on this bitch." And he grabs my face and looks me dead in the face and he goes, "Baby, if you want to throw hands, you can throw hands at her. There will be no police called." And I was like, "Oh, no police?" He goes, "No police." I was like, "Oh my God." And
Green light.
oh my God, super green light. I was like,
And
"Okay,
go.
then we're gonna go." So
Ding,
I
ding,
was like,
ding.
oh, it was so fucking God. My knuckles were hurting so bad. I wanted to fucking knock her out so bad because she just touched my best friend, my little sister. I'm like ready to go, and she was gone.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's it. We're going home. This is it. Tip the karaoke DJ, tip the bartender. I'm gonna drive home like 4 blocks drunk, and we're done. This is it. I said, if she shows up again, you need to message me because I'm about to fight this bitch.
I'm gonna
I'm
come
gonna fight
out.
this
Yeah.
bitch. I'm gonna fight this bitch. Like the whole night, I'm sitting there like wanting to fight this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know. I don't know how we got from
Ugh.
like a Star Wars D&D game to bar fights, but
Here we are.
I'm in for
Oh
it.
no,
I'm here
it
for
was
it.
because there was Star Wars D&D fights, which was us on the starship.
Well,
Who
it started
were-
with the April 8th eclipse.
April 8th
It did
eclipse,
start with that, right?
which I'm not scared. Whatever. It's all
Actually, I think it started with Fitz um fitting any hole.
as always.
Yes,
and
it
then
did.
it
As
just
always.
decayed from there. Yeah, yeah.
And then we went from the
So to recap,
eclipse and D&D and then went to Star Wars, back to D&D
and GG out. We
then
went a little bit back and forth
Yeah.
with GG
In
out.
summary,
Yep.
That was the show doc for the Grace Taproom
Yeah.
Podcast Insiders.
There it is.
All right. Well, on that note, Fitz, McShane, thank you guys so much for setting aside some time to hang with us tonight and drink beers and talk some shit with us. It's been so
anytime.
we
Our
love you
pleasure.
both so much.
Oh my
You're
God,
amazing.
love you so much.
But before we put a pin in this, guys, anything you have to promote, plug, please, the floor is yours. Go for it.
At whiskey_hell is the X follow. If you guys want to check that out, you guys can go and see us on any platform you like to get your podcasts, including YouTube. We're even on Rumble, TikTok, IMDb. I think we're called whores, but it's Whiskey Hell Podcast.
Take the
You
ad
guys can
note.
go download us, reach out to us. We love to chat. As you can see, this is what we do. Fitz, where can we find you?
I don't know.
Anyway,
I really don't. I really don't know. In your holes.
It's at
I-
Fitz from WH Pod. There you go. I got
Thank you. Yeah, I never remember what my Twitter handle is, but yeah, you can find
I
me
know.
there. And honestly, I just once again extending a very gracious hand to Grace Tap Room. You guys were one of our first, I guess, contacts in the podcasting
totally.
world when we got back into it. And then quickly became friends, and now I just feel like you guys are family. You're part of the tribe, and we just I can't tell you how much we appreciate you guys. So
Absolutely.
if this is your first time listening to Gray's Tap Room, don't make it your last. Great show and great people, and we're just honored to be here. So thanks for inviting us.
Hell yeah. And thank you for the kind words. And we love you both. We love you guys. And I guess Hefe also. so much.
Only for the farm report.
I guess. Yeah.
Gotta
If there's
bring
a
the
farm
farm
report.
report.
Yeah.
If there's
And
a
his
farm
massive junk. And his massive
That's
junk.
that's
We
my
need to
that's
get hard-ons for Hefe trending again. We need to work on
We
Yes!
really do.
Yes,
Oh,
we
You know
do.
what? Title of the episode.
hard-ons for Hefe farm report.
Nice. All right. All right. I love this. I love this.
I love it.
But yeah, like Fitz said, we love you guys. So thank you so much.
Anytime.
Ew.
And-
There's a lot of phonies in the podcast world, and you guys are the real deal. So we appreciate
Yeah,
it.
you're the exception to that. Yeah, for sure.
and we will see you guys on your show in the fucking chat tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night,
Love it.
Monday
And
night,
if-
the shit
Please,
next show
guys,
And
drops.
if you guys, anyone listening, if you're not in the Whiskey Hill Insiders Patreon,
Jesus Christ, it's
You're-
so much fun.
you're doing yourself a huge injustice.
Not-
Get in there. The chat is awesome. Watching these two, and sometimes Hefe, go back and forth.
We don't get to watch them, we get to hear them. And then you also get to be a part of the
after show.
drinking.
The after show.
Yeah.
No, no,
Yes.
not
Eh,
just the after show, but the drinking
the
portion.
drinking game in between. Yeah,
Yes.
The
Yes.
it's pretty
drinking-
substantial. Yeah.
Yes. You
Yeah,
can.
it's
You
It's
can
special.
listen to McShane sigh. You can listen to Fitz get sexual with his beers. Aaron
Uh-huh.
might even fall
Absolutely.
asleep. Beard is going to
Yeah.
talk about a gun.
or two.
Beard
America,
going to talk-
America.
And everybody drinks everything they've got. They chug everything if somebody
Oh.
talks about pronouns.
If I
So,
say something
I-
retarded, then you take a drink.
Yeah, or talk like a dude.
If Tab wants to be a man,
Yeah,
take a
Yeah.
drink.
fucking pansy ass bitches.
It is a highlight of the whole week. I guarantee you all listening right now. Patreon.com/ correct me if I'm wrong, Whiskey Hell Pod or Whiskey Hell Insiders.
it's Whiskey Hill Insiders, but just
Yeah.
Whiskey Hill, you'll find us.
Yeah, you'll find us.
Patreon.com
Yeah.
/ Whiskey Hell. Get
Or
into it
just
and
look
then
to
check
their
out our
Twitter.
Patreon too, because we
Yeah.
have shows.
Oh yeah, we have
Two
two
shows that we
two
that we-
two good shows
that we were supposed to record tonight, but we got caught up with Brews and Banter earlier on
for
their
like
show.
6.5 hours.
Yep.
A long time. So we will listen to me talking to me like that.
Oh, it's Kentucky.
We shut the fuck up. We will.
He says with his
Jesus
ten-
fuck.
He says with his Tennessee hat on.
Hold on. Jesus fuck. We will release the episode for Last Call on April 1st. We will have, gosh darn it.
That's the same day this episode.
We
will drop.
will, yes, but we will also have next week, not this week, but next week, we're gonna have depending on who the guest is for the Gray's Taproom recast.
Taproom recast returns next week.
We have to find a movie to recast at the last minute,
don't know, I
as we
think-
always do.
I think Tu Wong Fu might be on the dot. for
Okay.
us.
I'm
might
fine.
be.
Yeah, that's
Fine,
that's
let's
a,
go,
that's
let's
gonna
go.
be
pretty
hilarious.
incredible. Yeah,
That's
Okay.
gonna be
And I-
hilarious.
Do one of you want to
I
claim
think
it right now?
That's no, I'm not gonna commit, but
Or-
I'm gonna say that needs to happen soon.
Okay.
We'll play it by ear.
Well,
We'll play
Yeah.
it by ear.
that's fine.
All right.
Tune in next week when our collective, very dear friend,
Oh,
Beard of Liberty, will be on the show
That's gonna be a killer
Oh,
show.
fuck yeah.
Beard.
for
What up?
a special Beer of Liberty episode.
Yes. Yes.
And we will see you guys next week. We love you all. Thank you for tuning in. Tab, take us out of here.
As always, thanks for listening to this episode. Don't forget to check out our link tree at linktr.ee/Gray's Taproom Podcast 2. You will find many ways to support us. Buy us a coffee because we will be hungover after this episode. You can subscribe to our Patreon. 3 tiers are available for you. Get your buzzed on for $3, get tipsy for $5, or fully loaded for $10.
Don't text and drive, don't drink and drive, and always drink responsibly.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Taproom closed.
Good night.
Bye.